Mm, man, that's good. Good morning, everybody. Happy Tuesday. Hope y'all are doing well. And let's see who we got hanging out with us. We got a pretty good little crowd over there, man. We're getting not a whole lot of thumbs up, but got a few folks over there. Let's see who we got. We got Lonnie's here. Good morning, Lonnie. Mr. Bird's in the house. Good morning, Darren. Good morning, Thomas. Paul's Messy Workshop is here. Good morning from Flushing, Michigan. Good morning, Paul. Kenneth is here. Good morning. My favorite solar man and cool new YouTube channel person. I won't say the name of the channel, but something with wheels. It's what it is. Let's see. Good morning, Ryan. Let's see. Don's here. Good morning from Victoria, British Columbia. It's supposed to rain today. First good rain since the last week of July. Okay. All right. Good morning to you, Don. David Davis is in the house. Good morning. Larry says, morning, everyone. Low 60s. Feels so good. Yesterday it was 90, but with humidity around 23%, it felt like 80. Carbon copy today. Good deal. Sounds like some shop time in your future. Gary Hammett. Good morning, Gary. Monroe Cook. Good morning. Clyde's here. Good morning, Clyde. Mr. Allen's here. How you doing, Allen? Hope you're doing well. Lou Thomas. Good morning. Let's see, man. Still got a few here. Sean's here. Good morning, Sean. Jesse's here. Good morning to you, Jesse. And Mr. Kevin Els. Good morning. Hope you are doing well. And Mr. George is here also. He says, good morning. This chilly start. High expected 55. That's the high? Ooh. That's even a little cooler than, well, I don't know what our low was, but my phone said it was 57, and it felt like that when I opened the door to let the Jackster out this morning. So, yeah, it's feeling pretty good. Of course, we got that dadgum Ian stuff coming up this way. I'm not too excited about that. I don't mind a little rain, but I tell you, after that experience with Irma, I don't know. I don't even remember what year that was. I want to say 2017, but it was, 2, 3, 4, 5 years ago. I don't know how long it's been now. But that wasn't any fun. I mean, it was tropical storm, but man, it windy. So you constantly thinking, you're going to get a spin up tornado, and then the power went out. And I'm like, man, this is crazy. I'm way, way away from all that stuff, and it still came all the way up here and made life miserable. But anyway, hopefully it won't be as bad. I watched Joanne this morning, and she was talking about, it looks like the trend now is just like I was hoping for yesterday. And not that I want to wish anything bad on somebody else, but it looks like it's starting to turn right a little bit and head more to the east, which means that if it keeps me and the Atlanta area on the left side of it or on the west side of it, it's not good, but it's still better than being on the east side of it. So that's my hope. That in fact, I'd really like it to just cut all the way across Florida and get back out in the ocean and go on somewhere else. But I don't know if that's going to happen. You never know. Let's see. Mr. Charles is here. Good morning, Charles. He says, good morning, David Jack. Big Jack is assumed the position here. He's right behind me. Can't move my chair. Landis is here today. Good morning, Landis. Says running late. You just pop in here any old time. We don't care. We do not care. Mr. Schuster's here. Good morning, Rob. How many subs you got now, Rob? You done cracked the 1,000K or the 1K ceiling there. I just wondering how many you got. Clyde says the east coast of Canada got nailed. Yeah. And they may end up getting some more of this stuff too, looks like. Let's see. Mr. Galt says, in the shop all day yesterday, making a 42 hole rattle can holder. Cool. Someone gave me a big box of paint cans. Cut holes in dados with the Gatton. Good deal. Yeah, that's something I see sometimes these guys do videos and they've got these really neat looking paint can racks. And it might be maybe what you're making, where you mount it on the wall, but it kind of, the cans kind of tilt forward a little bit and you got it. And they look so nice and neat. And I really need to do that because I have dadgum spray paint cans scared out all over the place. There's some here in the house in different rooms. There's some out in the garage. There's some out in the shop. I really need to go around all that stuff up and make me about it. What'd you say? 42 whole thing. I could probably fill one of those up if I would round up all the cans. I have different places. Rob says, I think it is 1001. It shows 1K now, so I'm not sure how to see the exact number now that it changed phone. Yeah, I always look. I have an app. I don't know what kind of phone you got, Rob, but I have YouTube Studio on my phone. And whenever I click that, for example, if I click it right here, it always tells me, it doesn't do the K thing. It tells me the exact number. In fact, mine says that I have 41,214 as of right now, I guess. But it doesn't put the now when you go to just YouTube, the YouTube thing and look, it rounds it. Mine will say what did I say it was? It'll say 41.2K or something like that. But yeah, if you want to know the exact number, I look in YouTube Studio. And for me, it don't really matter because I lose about as many a month as I get. So I'm, the overall change per month isn't very much because it fluctuates. But I don't really care because, according to my analytics, about 85% of the people that watch my videos aren't subscribed anyway. So, and that's what makes you the money, is to get the views, the watch time, so they can run those ads and stuff. Lou wants to know, Rob, what is your YouTube page? He's got a real catchy YouTube channel name. It's called Rob Schuster. So, all righty, let's see. What are we going to talk about? We've already talked about the weather. Okay, Rob said he just found he's got 1,002. Okay, well, good deal. I never get too excited, like when I see mine and it, you cross the thing, like when I was at 41.1, and then I finally got to 41,200, and then it will go to 41.2. I never get very excited because most likely the next time I look, it'll be back down to 41 point. Because like I said, I don't know what it is. I guess people get pissed off or something and just unsubscribe, and mine fluctuates a lot. So I don't really get excited about making a milestone until I'm like 25 or 30 over that. And I'm like, okay, well, maybe now I'm safe, because believe it or not, I have noticed a little bit of a pattern is I will get not a lot of subs, but a handful of subs like on Thursday or Friday or something like that. And then we do the Saturday night show. And then as soon as the giveaway's over, I check Sunday morning, I've lost like 25. So, so I think it's maybe people just subscribing so that they can get the notification so they can put in that hashtag to get that free bit. And then it's like, yeah, we don't watch him, so we'll just unsubscribe. I don't know if that's the case, but it is weird how that stuff. I just got where I don't worry about it. Rob says, I really wanted to break 1,000. I need to triple my viewership hours to get monetized. So technically, it was not a big deal. Yeah. But it does, once you know you've hit that 1,000 and you have a chance to get monetized, it kind of maybe motivates you a little bit to say, well, okay, now it's worth putting out some videos. I tell you, YouTube really, and I can remember back when they first did all that, a lot of people were really mad at people that had 2, 3, 400 subscribers and stuff. And they just lost their motivation and they just quit. A lot of them just quit putting stuff on there. Because it used to, you could make a little money even if you were a small channel. But then I can't remember what year that was, but then they came up with the 1,000 subs and the 4,000 watch hour thing, which fortunately by the time they did that, I was safe. I was already over that, but I would have been ticked if I was making money and then all of a sudden they just yank it away from you, which is what they did for a lot of folks. Good old YouTube. Let's see. Okay. Larry says, just so you know, the tilt is 55 degrees and the holders are 5 inches apart on the rattle can holder. Okay. Now, okay. So you're talking about when you say holders, you're talking about like a row of them. What's this? What do you have the center to center on the holes when you're making that? And you say you got 42, so I'm assuming you've got like 7 rows of 6 or something like that, 6 rows of 7 or something like that. Clyde says, half the rattle cans I have don't work. Yeah, I'm sure if I rounded all mine up, a lot of them are so old that, and nothing makes me more mad. If it's paint or something, I guess I don't really mind it because they seem like, they usually work until you get down to near or close to the end. But I have had cans of lacquer and stuff that you get, and they work for like just a little bit, and then they stop spraying, and you can tell there's, it's like 3/4 full or something. That just irritates me. But I usually, my favorite is that Deft, DEFT. Ace Hardware carries it, and of course you can get it on Amazon too. But that's my favorite stuff. You spray it on, dries. I think it dries in like 15 minutes or something. Then you can come back and put another coat on, and then once you get the grain raised a little bit, hit it with some 200 grit or something, and then put another coat or two on. It just really looks nice and smooth. Okay. Ryan says, oh yeah, he's talking about his new channel. It's only 993 subs away from getting the 1K. So you got 7 subs. That was a good day yesterday then, right? You launch a new channel and get 7 subs. That's probably more than what I got yesterday. Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay, Larry says, I'll send you what I have and you can go from there. Awesome, buddy. Thank you. I will maybe that'd be something I make live during this Saturday show. Who knows? I'm always looking for stuff to make, but it's just kind of like the 3D print. And I don't want to get out there and do a Saturday night show and go, okay, tonight I'm going to make this. And then it's something that I don't really want or need. And I'm just going to throw it in the fire pit. So I don't need to just, if I'm going to make something, I want to make something useful. And that would probably be a good thing. What are you making it out of? Are you just using like 1/4 inch ply or something? Or maybe even MDF? I don't know. Wade says, I know how to change a PVC in a Ford now. Yeah, I'm telling you. I don't know. Have you got any other, is there any other videos, or are you just going to kind of like put them up there one every few days or something? Yeah. Rob says, what's the name of the new channel? And it is something with wheels. Which is an awesome channel name. Awesome channel. When Ryan first told me that he had launched this new channel, I went to look for it and I couldn't find it. But I was amazed that when you type in that first word, how many different things you get pop up. There's a lot of channels that have similar names. All right, so he's moving all his non-maker content over to it. All right. Oh, okay. Larry says I use three-quarter pine because I have a bunch of those panels my son got me. Okay, good deal. Good deal. Yeah, I think there's I'm not sure. I saw one behind, I was watching a YouTube video and I was watching some guy and I saw one hanging up on his wall behind him. And it had, I don't know how many cans, I don't know how many holes, but it looked like he had made his with his laser. I think he'd used like the 1/4 inch because you could tell it was all laser because it had like the box type joints holding it together, and it was all the edges were dark, like he'd use 1/4 inch birch ply or something and lasered it. Maybe there's something like that on the that what was it, boxes.py. They had a lot of things. There might be something like that over there that Alan says, Wolfman, he's our man. Yeah, that's a beefy can rack, isn't it? That is a beefy one. All right, Kenneth says, Ryan, you should have 10 subs now. Say, we're just doing a pledge drive here for Ryan. Let's get over and get subbed and hit Rob, and he could, even though he's at 1,000 plus, he can always use a few more. So if you're not already subscribed, go for it. Jesse says, do you still use your laser? I'm thinking about adding one to my garage works. Well, yes and no. I currently don't have any laser module attached to a CNC. I had that ox laser, which I don't even remember what that one was, 5 watts, 7 watts, something like that. I don't even remember. I think it was 5. I used to have it attached to my Gatton CNC. I still have my little JTech Photonics, which is the 2.8, the real little one. But it's just laying around on the shelf somewhere. It's not attached to a CNC machine. But the only laser I have that I really use, and I still don't use it that much, I get out there and play around with it, doing little tiles or something like that. And that's the O-Tour Laser Master Pro 2 that I bought. I think I bought it around December of last year. Um, but I would I mean, if you want to get one and put it on your CNC, uh, your garage works, and let's see, you have the big one, you have the, the great big one. You could do that. Just keep in mind that it's going to be slow because the CNC is not near as fast as what these standalone lasers are. So you'll still be able to do stuff, but you'll have to really tweak the settings because of the CNC is not going to be moving as fast as the standalone thing is. And really, to be honest, the standalone lasers have gotten so inexpensive because really what costs the most money is the laser module part. Even when you buy these little standalone lasers, that's what's the expensive part, is that the laser itself, the diode laser. So I really don't recommend, I don't encourage people to get a module and put it on the CNC. I'm like, hey, depending on what you want to do, there's so many of these little desktop lasers out now. O'Toole, X-Tool, Longer, I think is a name. I saw Ken Moon. I think he got one of those the other day, and he just had a video come out yesterday. Let's see, what the heck was the name of that thing? Somebody see his video. You might help me out remembering what it was. But anyway, it was really pretty cool. And I don't know how much it costs. I'd have to look. But it had a little enclosure, and I don't remember how many watts it was. I'd have to go back and watch the video again. But it had a little enclosure, and then it had the one they sent him this one to do the video. So, and I'm going to have to look now to see if I can find out the name of it. But anyway, he took something off. He took like the bed off, and underneath it was a little rotary thing already attached. And so all you do is flip a knob and say, okay, I want to go from running, a regular lasers, because you're basically telling it, don't move the Y now, flip that knob, and now turn the rotary. And it looked pretty slick. Let me go check out Ken's thing. I'm terrible. I can't remember anything these days. I have it written down in front of me. Oh, and I don't know why I put that. It's not. There he is. Okay, let me. Oh, okay. Yeah. As soon as I found it, I remembered what it was. It's a TS3, and it is by Two Trees. It's the Two Trees TS3 enclosed laser. And I'm going to click on this thing. It's $869 according to the link he had posted. But this is a pretty cool little thing. It's 10 watt. And Ken said if you get the black one, it does not have the rotary underneath it. But if you buy the blue one, which is the one he has, I'll share this real quick so you can see it. But I would encourage you to go check out Ken Moon's. I say Ken Moon, it's Moon Pie Creations is his channel. But this is the one he did. And underneath it, okay, now here's the black one. Like I said, he said the black one does not have the rotary underneath. If you want the rotary, you have to get okay, yeah, here it says over here, the standard one is the black. But if you want the one with the rotary and the air filter, get the blue one. But He was cutting, I don't know, 1/8 inch plywood and stuff with it and doing different things. It was pretty nice. And I will put, for anybody that wants to go check out that video, I will put his. Here is his, the link to his YouTube channel. And you ought to be subscribed to him anyway. He's does a lot of wood turning, or used to do a lot of wood turning. He did a lot of stuff with resin, which is always cool to watch. And then he had that little accident with his planer and jacked up his hand. So while he was healing, he's been doing a lot of these review videos of different desktop lasers and 3D printers and that kind of stuff. So go check it out. His latest video. It just came out yesterday, I think. So yeah, it says you can get a CO2 K40 for half that. Yeah, that's true, but you still won't have a rotary with a K40 for half of that. At least not that I've seen. And I don't know, can you even use a rotary with a K40 without doing some serious modifications? I don't know. Okay, let's see. Okay, let me scroll back up here a little bit. Okay, I see Sean has put a link in here for, I guess, some kind of rattle can rack. Okay, I will check that out. Okay, let's see. Marcelo's here. Good morning. Lou says, I have a laser on my CNC and an O-Tour, and I use them both all the time. Okay. Yeah, Alan says, JTech is one of the few suppliers that rate their lasers with laser optical output. For example, O-Tour is input power, not output power. Yeah, I think the O-Tour, they'll say it's like 15 or 20 watt or something, but it's really like 5.5 or something like that. It's not, or at least the one I have. I think it's really a 5.5 and not 15 or whatever it is they claim it to be. But if you do your research and know that, then you know what you're getting. But a lot of people just read numbers and click buy now, and then they are not happy because it's not near what they thought it was. Yeah, he says a JTech 7 watt is far stronger than a 20 watt O-Tour. Yeah, because the 20 watt O-Tour is probably more like 5 or something. Let's see. Ryan says laser on my Gatton is for putting signature on my pieces. Yeah, they're perfect for that. Perfect for that. And that's what I like about the desktop things, because you can, they're so light. If you don't have them screwed down to something, you can just pick them up, stack some books under them or whatever. You get the height up and put your logo on the bottom of a bowl or whatever. Yeah, it says too slow for anything else. Yeah. Jesse said, I just started thinking about it. Someone asked me if I had one. Yeah. I guess those ox lasers are still available. When I bought that I just bought it kind of as a fluke just to see if it was worth anything, because it was like, I want to say $89 or it was less than $100, I'm sure. So I was just buying it to test it, to let people know that either it's good or it's not. Because I had some people asking me, hey, here's one for this. And I kept thinking, well, how can it be that good? But it wasn't really that bad. It worked pretty good. Slow, because it didn't, not a lot of power, but Slow. Landis says, I just got an O-Tour Laser Master 2 that was reconditioned for $100. Okay. If it works good, that'll be a good deal. Yeah, that's true. The CO2 gantry laser much faster, but dot size much larger than a diode. So diode is actually better for fine detail. I would agree. You can get some amazing detail with a diode. You just can't get it very fast. Okay, let's see. Kenneth says rotary is usually under $90. Okay. Larry said his is 10 watt output. Okay. Okay, yeah, says JTech uses a better lens and a sharper focus. Okay. All right, well, that was my time. And I didn't even talk about everything I was going to talk about because I was going to ask y'all what you thought about the. I know y'all probably slept better at night knowing that we now have a way to spend a bunch of money and shoot a refrigerator sized object up to bump into a asteroid. So I thought that was pretty cool that they were able to hit it because it's like a gazillion miles away and they flew that thing out there and hit it. But I'm really wondering how much it's moved. They don't know that yet. And I'm wondering if it even moved it at all. Because they said the thing they were going to plow into it at 4,000 miles an hour was the size of a big refrigerator. But this asteroid was like 500 billion tons or something that they estimate. So I don't know. We'll see about that. And then I watched something after that. That was a guy talking because they were talking about that. And then he says, well, there's still, if, we think about spotting these asteroids, but you can't really see them unless you're looking at night. So when you're looking towards the sun, if there's one coming that way, he says, we might not have any warning about that because he says, we can't see them in the daytime. They're too hard to pick up. So I'm like, oh, well, I think we should quit spending money on that and just, if one hits us, it hits us, it's just our time. Anyway. All right, let me get out of here, y'all. Now that I've left you on a good note here, let me get out of here and y'all have an awesome Tuesday. I got some errands to run this morning. And when I come back, I think I'm going to fire up these guys back here behind me and see if I can melt some filament somewhere. So anyway, y'all have a good one. See y'all later.